All right, Mo. So you're the rookie. Are you getting used to being called Hey Rook?
Um, yeah, getting used to it. It's a new name, but getting used to it.
How much have you learned about the whole process of this from draft when you're just trying to get somebody to notice and care and invest in you to now you're on this team, go through the summer league process? How much have you learned from that moment to here?
I learned a ton, but at the same time, I've had guys such as DJ, Vooch, Timo, even Kem. Kem has been really big on just like telling me like how it is and what to expect.
You've been working with Drew, handling on your jump shot
Hmm.
and just learning the NBA. And I think one of the things Drew's known for is just how much of a student of the game he is.
Hmm.
How much have you watched in terms of game film, and how much are you putting on the floor in terms of modeling your game after guys who've had a lot of success?
Watched a ton. I watched some summer league possessions. I tried to watch some more of college possessions to see like how like kind of the pace was, but it honestly doesn't do too much of a service to what goes on this floor because the pace is completely different, the space is completely different, and just the actions that are ran are just completely different. There's a lot more going on off the ball in the NBA than college, and now that I'm in it, I really see it. Before I was just, a naive college basketball player, and I was just like, it's not too much different. It's just, more space and it'll be easier. But, now I see like kind of what goes into it.
To have Jonathan with you, where you guys are so close in age, so close in height, spend all summer together, how important is it to have somebody where you can have that as a friend? And how
Hmm.
much is he bouncing things off of you, and how much are you
Yeah,
bouncing off of him?
it works both ways. John is someone that I can really lean on for different advice, and because he's literally been through it 365 days ago. He had the same feelings that I'm having right now, and he's a guy that can really help.
When did it get real? Like, when did you realize, all right, I'm in the NBA? Was it draft night? Was it summer league? When
Uh,
you
it
pulled
was
on the Magic jersey?
it was actually probably week after the draft. When I was playing against Joel Embiid, he dunked it and told me, "Welcome to the effing league." That was kind of like, all right. No, but even before that, after getting drafted and being pulled in different media stops, I was just like, all right, this is my job now.
When okay, let's talk about the hip hop guys back
Yeah,
there. One, did you rap? That's the real question. No, shaking your head.
I did not rap.
Um, when you get in this environment, you see what all of this is. Are you starting to get a sense that one, you talked about it as your job, that there is a job here, but the responsibility that kind of comes with being a high level draft pick, and that there's so many expectations for you?
Absolutely. But this is something that I've dealt with since I was a sophomore in high school. Is the expectations and what people kind of they want out of you. But to me, this transition is all about just is personal to me because it's all about learning as much as possible because this is my career down the road.
You talked about Joel Embiid dunking on you, and are you starting to realize there's a little bit of a fraternity in all of this? That when you meet NBA players, you guys are all together. I mean, I think you think that, but it's really true that way. Are you experiencing that? How welcoming everybody is, especially your own teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. Amongst the league guys, really, I was talking about this to a couple of folks, but the evolution of basketball, it truly like it lays on the shoulders of who's in it right now. Like if I'm not looking out for guys down the road, like the Cam Redditches of the world, like then what am I doing? Like this is the basketball is so big to me, and my way of giving back to basketball is by putting the young guys on and teaching them the game, teaching them what I know from personal experience, and absolutely, it's become a fraternity, and we've become like there's a camaraderie between guys who are not even on the same team off the court, but at that same time, you still have that mentality. All right, I'm gonna kick his ass when when we cross those white borders.
So, last one for you. What kind of expectations do you have for yourself, especially as a rookie? I mean, it's hard to kind of measure individual goals, team goals. What are some of the things that you expect of yourself
Yeah.
this year?
I don't have any specific expectations of myself, but although I know I do, I want to win. That's the biggest thing for me is I want to win and I want to contribute as much as possible in any way that I can. And I think if I'm one of those guys who can have impact and contribute right away, then it puts us in the best position possible.